Good evening, and thank you for joining us for our Giving Tuesday presentation. I am Danelle Pender, founder of Excellence in Ambition, Inc., and I'm not home, as you can see. We're actually up at the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. My grandson was diagnosed with neuroblastoma back in July of 2025, and so we had to bring him up here this week for updated imaging. That being said, I still didn't want to miss the opportunity to talk to the people who could assist us to make sure that our organization continues to run smoothly, regardless of what's going on with us personally, through the fiscal year 2026 as we wrap up this wonderful year of 2025. So I'm going to give you some highlights of this year, and hopefully you will find it in your heart to donate or sponsor a young person or support us for next year. All right, so here we go. So first off, I'm going to talk about the Bmore You Project. So the Bmore You Project is one of the first babies that we started. If you do not know, Excellence in Ambition is a nonprofit organization that started in my home with my children, and we started a store out of our house. We were the house that had the candy for sale, or the ices, or the air pump, or whatever was going on, that we could support the community with. Our house was the house for it. And so continue to be a central part of what we did in Excellence and Ambition was to have a store. There was another story I want to mention while we were in partnership at Sister Saving the City on Pimlico. The corner store up the street, the owner and the cashiers and the people in the store were not exactly respectful to our families, to our young people. They sold items in that store that were dangerous for them, and they allowed activities to happen in front of that store where our participants, our kids, and their younger siblings saw things that they shouldn't necessarily see, just to go get some candy and snacks. And so what we said was we would bring that concept that we had in our home to the building, and the young people too. They really wanted to have a store in-house. It's something that could we could use as a fundraiser, but also that they could sell their items that they chose to sell or they chose to make. And so that's where the Bmore You pop-up shop came from. And so we had the first store in 2017, and every summer we had our store. And I feel in 2023-ish is where we started the pop-ups, where it's kind of coming out of COVID. We were trying to get our bearings, and so we decided to vend our store out and about in the community. And so we have our tent and we pop up. That's the Bmore You pop-up shop, and so you can find our young people at different flea markets and at where you see vendors. All right, and then also we pop up on the corner. We do got a vendor's license, so in the summertime you might see us on any given corner. This past summer we popped up right at the corner of Garrison and Park Heights through the day while we had our youth workers on site. So that was just a little bit of history of the Bmore You pop-up. Now the Bmore You Project is an extension of that. So we want to continue to do our after-school programs in a way that will support a storefront. Our after-school program, which we would like to run in our own facility, which would be Monday through Friday, from 4 to 6, and during the day programming as well, because we want to bring what we do for teens and allow that to be done for adults as well. So all of the same trainings in entrepreneurship, workforce development, and the arts, but have that available for young people, again, between age 21 to 30. Currently, we focus on our teenagers for the after-school program, that 14 to 21 demographic. And so we just want to expand that into the day in our own building, but then also have our food hall where we prepare healthy meals for the community. And so during the day, lunch can be served. We could also have different people, different culinary arts groups to come in and actually provide catering classes and cooking classes and serve safe certification in our facility. And the storefront will be where we put the items for sale on a regular basis. And so that store would be where, again, the community can come, the young people can come, get their healthy meal, get their snacks, get their juices, get their candy, get their whatever they want, but also allow for our young people to be highlighted in their entrepreneur journey, to be able to sell their products and services in-house, as well as still continue the pop-up shop concept. So right now in our production and manufacturing program, they are mainly focused on making bracelets and bags, as well as seasonal items like the headbands with the elf headbands and the deer headbands, and the pipe cleaner art and the crocheted hats. And so those items are again going to be on sale along with the bags pretty soon on our online store. But they will be an integral part of what we provide in our Bmore You pop-up shop. So the next clip you're going to see is our community highlight. We had an interview done with Tori Smith, the former Raven. Hey Ravens, which is also our colors. Come on, purple, black, white, gold. Come on. And so we were interviewed by Tori Smith for the community MVP at WJZ this past year, and you're going to see that clip next. Thanks.
Lululemon and how the girls love those sets. They love sets.
When I run into them in the wild, running their businesses, they're doing great things.
He did hoodies. So hoodies was the main thing last time.
Especially the ones from Park Heights.
Danielle, tell me about Excellence and Ambition, Inc.
We are a nonprofit organization headquartered in Park Heights community, and we work with youth age 14 through 21, and we help them start businesses. We teach entrepreneurship, workforce development, professionalism, and community leadership.
Why was it important for you to be in this Park Heights area?
Well, this is where my family is from. Growing up in the 80s, I was able to see some things I wasn't supposed to see. Also working in youth development, I just know the struggles of the families. And with my own children, we had an entrepreneurial spark in my family. And I wanted to take that and turn it into something positive for my children, little cousins, whoever wanted to benefit from it. Seeing that progress, I'm like, how can we package this and make sure that every young person in Baltimore City has the same life lessons, financial independence, economic empowerment, professionalism. To now we are fully operational. We've served about 1,200 youth since 2015.
Wow. With your community work, you've been doing great work in the city for years, but you decided to focus on entrepreneurship. Why?
Well, we would run into young people and they would be in the streets either selling drugs or squeegeeing. Well, what are your gifts and talents is what my response would be. What is a need in the community that you can fill? I mean, I like to dance, or Baltimore Club is my jam, or I'm a painter, I'm an artist. If you're saying, okay, these are the career options that you can have, like, let's figure out how to help you make money and not be out doing things you shouldn't be doing is kind of the point. When they first come in, they learn about what the program has to offer. You have an idea for a business? Okay, great. Let's get you over into the youth entrepreneurship program.
What you're talking about is being like a business assistant.
If you come in and you do start the entrepreneurship program, but halfway through writing your business plan, you realize, wait a minute, that's not really my passion, then okay, great, you're going to be a part of YBC, which is Youth Build Community.
Options as well, and I like that.
That group, you're going to learn how to write a resume. You're going to do a college tour or two. You're going to be outside and working, community cleanups or feeding the community and planning community-based events.
So where can people learn more about your organization and how can they support your mission?
We need support. Yeah, we do. We need a lot of support. Of course, volunteerism is great. We are looking for business owners who would be willing to come in and mentor. Those who are employers, they are ready to work. And so if you are a business owner and you would like to hire a young person after school or weekends, we have a pool of young people that would love to get interviewed and have the opportunity. So you can go to our website, www.ambitiousyouth.org. We are on social media, Excellence and Ambition. Look for the purple diamonds.
So much good work happening in that building.
Absolutely, and you heard her. They need support, business people. This is the next generation of leaders, and you have so much to share with them.
Absolutely.
It was so cool to meet Torrey Smith. He actually came to Moame, where we have partnership, the Mayor's Office of African American Male Engagement. Shout out to them for working with us and for the wonderful partnership that we've had with them. So he came up to interview a few of our young people and spoke to Yamadi as well, as you saw. Next up, we have the upcoming Now That's ENA podcast. And so you're going to get just a little taste, a little bit of snippet for that. The full episode 1 about bullying, is now on our YouTube page. So take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Jayla.
And I'm Kalia.
And welcome to Now That's ENA.
We are nonprofit organizations that focus on encouraging the youth.
Welcome to Excellence and Ambition. We are a nonprofit organization who accepts the youth of 14 to 21. I'm Shamari, your host.
Lastly, we have a presentation that the young people put together this past summer. It's kind of a mockumentary, like The Office, that they got together to highlight what the young people were doing in partnership with MRI, Media Rhythm Institute. They focus on our music program. Not our music, but they have music program, and they come in and work with us for music as well as dance. And then this year we incorporated photography in-house, and so thank you, shout out to that girl Takes Pics, Alicia, and Deshaun, and his company is Viper. And so he's the editor and all that good stuff to the videos. And then our young people are, of course, on the front of the camera and behind the camera as well. And they did a great job. And so you're going to see a little taste of that, as well as the interview that was done with me towards the end of that video. And yeah.
Okay, so I personally am the best dancer. Full out, but like, you sitting there, like that's...
Who's always complaining?
Me or...
What's the biggest red flag in the music class?
But the best dancer is obvious me, because y'all know I was a cheerleader, so I've been doing it.
What is your biggest ick when performing?
Ick? Probably like, I don't know, like going too hard, like you're going too hard, like full out, but like you sitting there, like that's a little bit.
Who's always complaining?
Dream's always complaining. Dream complains a lot. Who else complains in there?
Okay, I know you know how to do it.
Oh my goodness. It's mostly Dream. Mostly Dream.
We don't listen to her.
What does dancing or dance mean to you?
I would say it means fun. Like, I just like having fun. And when I dance, it's like, it's fun.
Who do you think is the best dancer and who do you think needs more work?
Okay, so I personally am the best dancer. Damari needs more work. He starts really loud and the building kind of like shakes back and forth. So it's like... So it's like, he needs a lot of work actually. I don't know. He plays a harmonica. He's just not serious.
Well, thank you. I love your...
Who's the most laziest? And then when they see the camera in there, who acts like they know the dance?
CJ. But as soon as he see the camera, he goes for it. But that's a good thing.
Who do you think is the best dancer and who do you think needs more work?
Okay, well, the best dancer is obvious me, because y'all know I was a cheerleader, so I've been doing it. The worst dancer... Very much in the room with us. Very much J-Love.
So I personally am the best dancer.
Very much no rhythm. Say no, y'all.
Wait, what you say?
You look so pretty today, boom.
What is your most embarrassing but funny moment?
Dancing? Okay, y'all, so when she was like, we're gonna do hip hop, I thought about like sliding on the floor and then I just scraped my, oh, y'all laughing at me, okay? But I literally scraped my knee trying to be extra. I had on sweatpants. It's just whatever day, yeah.
Who's always dry when dancing?
Michaela. Michaela's always dry. I'm like, she know the dances, but she just don't have energy. I know you know how to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Who's always complaining?
Me or come over. Michaela, I know you know how to do it.
Oh my goodness.
What's your most embarrassing or funny moment when dancing?
I slipped.
Oh.
I was trying to tell them that the floor was slippery, and I slipped, and I caught it on video, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Who swears they really know the dance, but they really just learned it?
What's your name?
My name is Jordan.
What do you do at Youth Roots?
I am Mike's assistant manager.
How did you first get involved in music?
Well, before I started doing dance, but I wanted to try something new, so I just thought like I like music anyway, so I was like, why not just go ahead and do music?
What's your name? Amir. What's the biggest red flag in the music class?
I don't dance red flags.
What's your name?
Kyrie.
What made you want to start rapping?
I mean, rapping was always a hobby, but when he and they told me that you doing music making, it was just like, that was the first thing that came to my mind is rap.
Do you plan to keep making music in the future?
Absolutely. I always love music. I can't live without music.
Built it brick by brick while they was hoping for the worst. Yeah, told him I ain't average, dreams ain't passive, mind like a scholar, but I'm hungry.
If I didn't have music, I don't know where I would be for. What's your name?
Anaya.
What made you want to start making music?
I was put in this group when I first got to ENA, so I didn't want to do photography, I didn't want to do dance. I was like, okay, music.
And do you have any big music influences?
I would say Frank Ocean because I like how his lyrics are and like how the song sounds.
What challenges do you face mentoring and guiding teams?
I guess when I first started teaching, it was kind of, I don't know, I was a little bit nervous at first, but once I started talking a little bit more, it just got a little bit easier and easier every time.
What's your name?
Jada.
What has been your biggest challenge as a manager?
Getting them to stay together and not doing too much and staying focused.
Why would you ever say that? But that's it. What's the hardest part of managing people?
When they try to get over, when they know that they ain't coming to work and they try to get time, but other than that, everything.
What is your name and state your role?
My name is Kai. I am a producer with Media Rhythm Institute, and I'm also a recording engineer.
Are there any mistakes you learned from early in your career?
Quite a few. Definitely make sure that you have your documentation in order. I work in the music business, so making sure that you have copyrights, trademarks, all of that stuff for your music, logo, and all that is really important. I had plenty of beats stolen from me early on, and it took me quite some time to actually get them taken down and recoup on the back end later. So just making sure that you have all your paperwork in order is urgent.
I feel you. We don't have to do the whole thing all at once either. So if you want to do like the first 4 lines, pause, next 4 lines, pause.
What challenges do you face when mentoring or guiding teams?
Sometimes they don't listen. Yeah, it was 6 niggas, right? So it's more than enough for each set to go up there. Sometimes they do what they want to do. They'll tell you they want to do one thing, you spend all the money on it, and they never end up doing it. But I think at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. So,
what's your name?
My name is Danelle Pender.
What were your biggest obstacles when you first started your business?
My biggest obstacles when starting the business continues to be the same obstacle, really, is funding. We mostly receive grant-based funding, which is good for like startup and good for growth, but we definitely need individual donors to contribute. Our other issue is finding a location of our own. We have so many great and wonderful partners that allow us to use their space, and we're so thankful and grateful for them. But we're looking forward to having our own training facilities.
What's the biggest lesson you learned as being a business owner?
The biggest lesson I've learned being a business owner has been staffing. You have to have the right people on your team. And as long as you have the right people on your team that are willing to come together and work hard together, then it's going to work out.